Hi guys and gals, it's John
I'm Emily.
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. And guess what? It is 2 weeks until the last shopping day before Christmas. 2 weeks. You have 14 days. Bakers, start your bakes. You have 14 days. I watch a lot of British baking show. What can I say? It's good. I'm not apologizing. It's a great show. You all should watch it.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, you got 2 weeks. I recommend you come in this weekend while there's still stock, because stock is crazy right now. But we have some amazing releases to show you this week. Some of these are releases that were originally slated for Black Friday. We'll tell you which ones those were, but let's kick it off to what we're listening to right now. You ready? Here it goes. This is a heavy hitter. Green Day BBC Sessions, 4 sessions recorded in 1994 and 2001, which include live versions of classic cuts like When I Come Around, Basket Case, Brain Stew, Jaded, Minority, and more. This is on limited edition 2LP Milky Clear with liner notes. It's going to go fast, limited edition. Here we go. She's back. Here we go.
Next up is Flag Day Original Soundtrack. Features new songs from Cat Power, Glenn Hansard, Eddie and Olivia Vedder. For Sean Penn's most recent directorial and actorial project.
I like it.
Thanks. Which is also starring his real-life daughter, Dylan.
Wow, very cool. Next up, Art Blakey, First Flight to Tokyo. Feels like we've been waiting for this one all year, because we kind of have. The Lost 1961 recordings, backed by Lee Morgan, Wayne Shorter, Bobby Timmons, and Jimmy Merritt. This limited edition 2LP 180G set includes all kinds of extra swag like postcards and interviews, mastered from the original analog tapes by the masterer himself, Bernie Grundman, and pressed at RTI, which means this is going to sound absolutely fantastic.
The Grund.
Yeah, the Grundman.
Next up is Coda Sling, a sweet indie splatter version originally slated for Black Friday Record Store Day, but solidly in the better late than never category.
All right. Next up, Common, A Beautiful Revolution Part 2, the continuation of his movement music, this time recognizing there is much work to be done while acknowledging progress and starting to live our dreams. Limited first press on neon yellow vinyl, and we have a limited CD right there with autographed art. Nice.
Next up we have Curtis Harding, If Words Were Flowers, the follow-up to the Psychedelic Soul Crooners' critically acclaimed sophomore album on limited edition opaque red vinyl.
Next up, Eddie Money, Take Me Home Tonight. On limited pink, this album includes classic Money hits re-recorded just before his untimely trip to Paradise. We actually hear he bought 2 tickets, but only used 1 ticket to Paradise. I don't know how that happened. Rest in peace, Eddie. Here it is. And the room fell silent.
Yeah. Next up is Paul Gilbert. The co-founder of Mr. Big is joined by a holy host of Portland's best jazz and blues musicians for a heavy metal Christmas sleigh ride. Yeah. Sleigh.
Yeah. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Their shiny nose. Okay, sorry.
Barney Wilson, French ballads. It's the perfect synthesis of jazz and the French chanson. Newly remastered from the 24-track analog masters. It also includes 4 previously unreleased takes and a bunch of new essays. And we really want to hear what's going on with this saxy photo here. What the heck, Barney? What is going on there, man?
Next we've got DMX Legacy, another previous RSD sellout. It's back in wide release with all the bangers. Some trivia, DMX is still the only rapper to this day to have their first 5 studio albums debut at #1.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Next up, Ra Omniverse, recorded in New York in 1979. This is a solid overlook set in the vast Sun Ra canon. It's pure jazz, lots of reflected piano in trio, quartet, and sextet settings. This is on limited color wax or shiny CD, as you can see Emily demonstrate. Nice.
Next we have Bush, Razorblade Suitcase, a sweet 10 bands, 1 cause, pink reissue with 4 bonus tracks.
That sentence was so difficult. Woo! Next up, Lady Gaga, Born This Way. The 10th anniversary edition with an extra exclusive bonus disc of killer covers by folks like Kylie Minogue, Ben Platt, Orville Peck, and more. Look at that. So thick. Extra stuff. Nice. Gaga.
This man sends us more emails than anybody else. It's Joe Bonamassa, Royalty.
The spam king. I'm serious. He sends us like 8 emails a day. Like our spam folder is just filled. You know, we read them all. We read them
Yeah.
all, Joe. But I just want you to know,
Yeah.
if you're not setting musical records, you are setting junk email records to the likes that no one has ever seen before. I'm serious.
How do we end up on your list? I
It's
don't know.
amazing. Your team of writers, just wow, they're on point.
They are.
All right.
Live from the Ryman. It's a brand album. It's a brand new album pressed to 180 gram vinyl with a download code.
Next up, Tierra, Keep It Going, the new album from the Latin R&B legend. It includes the hit singles I'm So Young with young vocal sensation J.D. Musgrove and the new Christmas classic Merry Christmas, My Love.
J.D. Musgrove and his sister Casey Musgrove?
That's right.
Just kidding. Oh god. I'm falling. Next up is
Instant karma, ladies and gentlemen.
Billy Cobb's Early 1 and 2. Wait, no, I can hold it like this.
All right,
There we go.
cool.
Cobb is a musician and internet personality, and in his words, I got tired of waiting for Weezer to release another good album, so I made one myself. Part 1 is an EP on Solid Baby Blue, and Part 2 is a full length on Blue and White Galaxy.
Very Pinkerton-esque. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's got an obi.
Just
Nice.
like that dude's face.
Next up, Spoon, Wild, the first single off of their upcoming LP, Lucifer on the Sofa. So stoked for this. It comes back with an alternate mix by British reggae innovator Dennis Bovell and is limited to 3,000 copies worldwide. Originally, this was also a Black Friday R-Stay release, and it's finally here at the nice price of just $7.99. Spoon, man, if they come back here, go see them. One of the best live bands ever. Ever.
Next up is Geese Projector, and you can barely see that cover, but it's really cool. Debut album from the Brooklyn
You can see Keith
post-punk
back there.
teens. Yeah, you can.
You can wave, Keith. Wave to the
wave.
people. There we
Hey,
go. Yeah, nice.
there it goes. Rolling Stone gave it 4 stars and called them legit indie rock prodigies. Check them out. Thank you, Allison, for turning us on.
Good job, Allison. Chuck Prophet, No Other Love, the 6th solo album from the alt country rocker, originally released back in 2002 and back on vinyl for the first time since that release. It's on limited indie exclusive Red Splatter Wax. Chuck Prophet.
The band Cahoots. 50th anniversary edition of their 4th studio album with an all-new remix and remaster by Bob Clearmountain. Half-speed mastered on 180 gram vinyl.
Life as a Carnival. Next up, Les Claypools, Duo de Twang, 4-foot Shack. Bluegrass duo formed by Les in high school. You're just singing, aren't you? Friend
saw.
Brian Kehoe, initially for a one-off for the famed Hardly Strictly Bluegrass Festival, features rework Primus songs and covers of Alice in Chains and the Bee Gees. Interesting. This new edition comes in a foil stamped gatefold jacket and is pressed on gold nugget vinyl.
Next up is Rival Sons, Pressure in Time, the 10th anniversary edition of their sophomore album, pressed on light pink wax. Fun fact, this album art, which is also super cool, was designed by Storm Thorgerson, who is the man behind some of the most iconic album covers of all time, including Dark Side of the Moon,
And all the
also
Peter Gabriel stuff, which I love. So,
In Through the Outdoor.
so with a cover like that, it's got to be great. Next up, Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Barn. Yes. Recorded this summer over a handful of days in a remote, restored 19th century log barn. The 10 new songs encompass all that Neil and Crazy Horse are known for: beautiful romantic acoustic ballads, powerhouse electric rockers, and insightful rollicking tunes that stick with you. This includes 6 photos from the barn sessions. Nice. It's on my
And
list.
If I've driven past you in my car recently, I've probably been playing this album. It's the Muslims! We can't say the actual title, so we can say Fart These Fartin' Fascists.
Can we say that? I guess we just did.
We just
So,
did,
All right.
so we'll see.
Nice.
We have to take out any other things that might get us blocked. The all-queer black and brown Muslim punk band unapologetically use music as a vessel to call out all of the BS. They have a lot to say, and they aren't afraid of hurting any feelings in the process. One of my favorite albums of this year, and it's on Problematic Punk Pink.
Nice. Next up, the Prophetic Kirby Nichols, Volume 1 and 2. Blue Note founder Alfred Lyon considered the pianist to be as original and important as Thelonious Monk. Little known in his time, recognition has grown for his unique compositions like The Third World and 2300 Skidoo. Both volumes are combined on one LP. This is a Blue Note classic vinyl series, all analog, mastered by Kevin Gray from the original master tapes and pressed on 180 gram vinyl at Optimal. Kevin, so busy.
Next up is Jimmy Smith, Home Cookin'. Drawn from 3 sessions in 58 and 59, Home Cookin' stands as one of the most deeply felt, soulful albums from the organ virtuoso, featuring tenor saxist Percy France, guitarist Kenny Burrell, and drummer Donald Bailey. The quartet covers tunes by Ma Rainey, Ray Charles, and Jimmy McGriff, plus originals by Smith and Burrell. Blue Note Classic, mastered by Kevin Gray, original tapes, optimal.
Next up, introducing Kenny Cox, recorded in 1968. It was the debut album by this under-recognized Detroit band led by pianist Kenny Cox and featuring trumpeter Charles Moore, tenor sax Leon Henderson, bassist Ron Brooks, and drummer Danny Spencer. This was also a Blue Note classic. Kevin Gray, you know, he's so bored. Here he is yet again. What a slacker that Kevin Gray is. He needs to start cranking these out.
Right? And last for the Blue Note Classic series, we've got Ruben Wilson, Love Bug, the organist's second album for Blue Note, recorded with an exceptional quintet including Lee Morgan on the trumpet, George Coleman on the sax, Grant Green on guitar, and Leo Morris on drums.
Super solid.
Yep, features funky Wilson originals like Hot Rod, Back Out, and the title track, alongside R&B hits of the day like I Say a Little Prayer.
I'll say a little prayer.
Blue Note Classic, Kevin Gray, optimal.
Next up, Bardo Pond, Amanita, 25th anniversary of the Psych Rock Quintet's long out-of-print second album and Matador debut. Newly remastered with new artwork and 2 bonus tracks. This is on deep purple vinyl. All right, so we also got some other cool stuff in, and we didn't do notes for these, but because you know them all. This is from a distributor in Los Angeles called City Hall Records, and we usually get 1 or 2 shots from these guys a year, so these will be here and gone really quickly.
Yep.
We've got some Gil Scott Heron in the house, bunch of critical Gil Scott.
It's Stax Christmas time again. This is so great.
How crazy is that?
Stax Records is one of my favorite record companies.
We got all the P-Funk and the Parliament in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Boom.
It's all here.
Boom.
It's back.
Boom.
It's back. We've got rare Otis Redding, 14 unreleased tracks. That's pretty cool. We got Ohio Players, Pain, slightly damaged, but hey, it's not too bad.
That's an Albert King.
We got Television on Gold.
Mazzy Star.
We got the amazing Nina Simone.
And last but not least, some more from Stax. Stax The Funky Truth. Wonderful compilation.
Yep. So we got a lot of stuff to show you. We also got a bunch of signed books in. We'll show you those at the end of this video. We've been buying tons of used stuff. We ran out of room for used stuff. So, by the way, look back here. There's a cart full of all the used vinyl that you can't see, but it's all right there. Hundreds and hundreds. We're still working on that big restock. We're loaded with turntables. We've got an incredible best selection of speakers we've ever had.
Yep.
Puzzles, socks, shirts. We're ready for all your stocking stuff and whatever.
You don't need to go anywhere else. Just come here and shop for everyone on your list.
That's right.
Boom.
Soap.
Done. Soap.
I actually
Everybody
made
needs
some soap a couple months ago. Come on. Finger puppets. We've got it all at AFK Books and Records. Jazz is here. I mean,
Free
come
pets.
on. Come on. Come on down. See you guys soon. Bye.